Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Start Over Saturday and we're starting a new page with a new set of markers because of course it is Alcohol April. And hello everyone. Let's see, who do we have here? Hello Dana. Hello Dawn. Hello Christina. Hello Stacy. Hello Wicca. Hello Alex. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Hello, Donna. I saw Donna in there. Um, oh, that's strange. I don't know why you don't see Dawn, Christina. That's awesome, Dana. I'm glad you're coloring. Well, thank you, Wicca. I appreciate that. All right. All right, so we're going to use the Ann Love markers, which is an 80 brush marker set. I have used them before, and I actually really enjoy them. The colors are quite nice. The selection is really good. So we will be coloring with these, and we will be coloring dun, 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 the dragon, the little dragon. And I have printed this. I do have the book on PDF as well as the physical copy of the book. This is Dragon Tales coloring book by Fabrica Fantasy. You're at work hiding. Oh, that's awesome. Coloring by number is I have a lot of members of our Facebook group that does coloring by numbers, and they find it very relaxing. Yeah, from what I understand, the colors, you just match up the color the best you can, and it just seems to work out really well. So I have never done them myself. The Dragon Tales book, you can purchase it from Fabrica Fantasy um, on her Facebook group. Her physical site is down, and she has another site that you can purchase from. Let's see if I can grab the Hello Calamity. Grab the Facebook group for you. So on her Facebook group, she has um, let's see if I can spell it right. On her Facebook group, she has a link. You go to the link, you make the purchase, you contact her, and she will send you the PDF. Or just contact her and hello, View. So there's her Facebook group. And like I said, you can purchase it either in PDF, which you'll get a lot quicker, or you can purchase it in the physical copy. The physical copy will cost you about 40, I think 41 or $45, and that includes international shipping. But I have printed the page because I don't want to ruin my book. Hi, Bee. Hi, Joanna. Hello, everybody that's coming in. So this is the page that we're going to color today. Well, this week. Hopefully we don't get it all done in one day, because then we'll have to figure out another one for next week. It is an adorable book. So if you haven't seen the flip through, I did a flip through of it the other day, but I'll do a quick flip through. So there's the first page. And the physical copy of the book, the paper is a really thick, smooth cardstock. So you can use pencil on it or you can use markers on it. This one is a 1.5-page spread. That goes all the way down there. And when you print it out, it actually prints it a little bit smaller. I'll show you the printout one. I printed it on tan tone because it didn't want to print just one page for me. So, and it should be this one. So this is what it looks like when you print it out on the printer paper. It does cut off this part here, but the entire picture is there. Yeah, my printer decided that it didn't want to print just one page, so I ended up printing the whole book. And then I love this page. It's just so cute. I'll probably end up coloring this page too at some point, just because I just love it so much. And then we have another big page here. Love the size of this cat. It's a huge cat. Hey, Crashes. I got the markers from Amazon, and they were on sale a little while ago. I don't know if they still are. They're called Ann Love, ANNLOV, and I will grab you a link for those here in just a second. I like this picture too. I like all her pictures. Who am I kidding? And then, of course, that's the last page. And it has a really good cardstock, thick cardstock on the back, so that if you do color in the book, it gives you a really good, strong backing. And let me grab the Ann Love markers for you. Ooh, they've got a new set. Do they have a new set? Oh dear, we're in trouble. They have a new set. No, that's the same set I have. Okay. It's like, do they have a bigger set than I already have? No. So this is the exact same set as I have. Hey, Jen. So first of all, I do apologize for anyone that was in Discord yesterday that I didn't get to see because I didn't make it until really late, long enough to send one person off to bed. Um, but yeah, I want to thank Alex and give Alex a huge shout out. She came over to my house yesterday and spent the entire afternoon sorting pencils with me, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for doing that with me because it would have taken me weeks. And instead it took an afternoon. It was awesome. We're usually in Discord in the evenings, so about 4, 5, 6 o'clock my time. Um, so if you don't see anybody in Discord, let me know. Just ping me or whatnot, and I will pop in. I don't usually go in too much during the day because, you know, life and stuff. And of course, people work. So, but we do usually hang out in there at about 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It was fun. It was tedious, but it was fun. Awesome, Dana. That is a good matchup. So, let's see. Okay, so my printer cut off the line there, but that's okay. I can re-add that. And we have our pens here. Let's see, where should we start? Where should we start? The starting. Hello, Vissa. I hope you slept well. Yeah, with the Discord, there's some chat channels down below. You just got to scroll down a little bit, B, and there's 2 different channels that we usually hang out in. So where should we start? I think we're going to start on the ant, just because I love the ant. I'm going to switch you over to the close-up here, and we'll turn the light on a little bit so we can see. Now, the Ann Love markers, they have a sketch marker, alcohol-based. It does not have a color. Oh, it does have a color name on the end. So it has the color number and color name on the end, but not on the barrel. And of course it has the wonderful little mark there that tells you that's the brush side. And it has a really nice brush. Hello, Mackie. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Emmy. Oh, where's my Emmy? Oh no, I lost my Emmy thing. I just had it this morning. There it is. All right, so we're going to start with, actually, we're going to grab a gray too. Make sure I got the right gray. I want CG1, yes. Good to hear. All right, so we're going to start with the gray. And we're just going to do a little bit of an area that the light is going to be hitting. And hopefully you guys can see that. And then we'll go in with the black. Small details sometimes are a little tedious. So you just get them out of the way first. So I'm just going back in with the gray and blending it into that black. Right. And just try to keep your lines blended so you don't get a hard line there. like how these are blending on this paper. Dark colors are always so difficult to blend into lighter colors. Wondering, no, printed on the right side. Wondering if I printed this on the wrong side of the page, but oh no! That's always the worst when the pencil sharpener dies. Concentration. It's always a horrible thing, especially for streaming. I get all quiet when I'm concentrating, especially on these little tiny, tiny details. Try to soften that up, blend it together. And I'll grab this one. Hello, Terry Lynn. Welcome, welcome. Absolutely. There are a couple of us. And I wish I could figure out how to do the closed captioning without it costing me an arm and a leg or having it extremely. Aw, Alex, thank you. You didn't need to do that, love. Yes, yes. That is mandatory, Jen. Didn't you know? Um, it's depends upon the provider. And sometimes it's quite expensive. And all the ones that I have found that work with the program that I use can run a couple of $100 per program. Oh, Terry Lynn, thank you. You guys are also wonderful. I don't know why my little widget thing's not working. Hold on a sec. Let's test my widgets. Super chat. I don't know why my widgets aren't working. Oh, it might be because I'm on, yeah, it's because I'm on the, it's because I'm on this one here. So let's fix that because I like my little widgets. I'll have to fix that another time. I didn't realize that when I rebooted my computer, it took my widgets away. Yes, it is mandatory. You got to do it. Otherwise you don't concentrate as hard. Yes, Emmy, I do it too. Especially if I'm doing small things. Like this little ant butt. So the colors I'm using are CG7, CG1, and black. And I'm using the CG7 for areas that I want to be fairly dark, but I still want to have a bit of a lighter tone than black. So it's my transition color. And there we have our ant. Let's see. And of course I am holding all three markers at once. The and love are very, very nice for caps as well. The caps go on very tight, so they last a long time. Thank you, Emmy. All right, so we've got the ant done. What do you think? Should we do the dragon? Let's see, what color should we start with the dragon? Welcome back, Dana. It does make all the difference. Yes, my widgets are wacky and aren't working. So what color should we do the dragon? I'm thinking purple. How you guys feeling on purple? Yes, the spelling is correct. BV5 is BV1 and 2 is, yep, purple. You can spell. Yes, Jen, you can. Yes, these are alcohol markers. Awesome, Dana. I'm glad you found a sharpener. All right, so let's start with BV1. And we're just putting down our base color. Not worried about it being too messy. And this is on the alcohol paper, so this is on the Express It blending cardstock. But you still have to sometimes be careful with really juicy markers on where it's going to bleed into. Stacy, thank you so much for joining or rejoining. Welcome, my fairy. And Bob has bought me a new camera, so we may have a new camera set up by the end of the weekend. So that should be fun. So the base color I'm using is BV1, which is pale lavender. And I'm not too concerned about the messiness of it. I just want to make sure that there's marker down on all the areas that we're going to be working on. It just seems to help things blend better. And all his areas that aren't his main body, I think we're going to do in orange. And the great thing is that this is a PDF. If it's messed up, we'll just reprint it. Maybe. I know this is not looking the best right now, but it will. It all works out in the end. Now I'm not going to go into that center part there. I'm going to add the orange to that center part. Same with this center part here. We're going to add orange to that. Awesome, Dana. Well, I'm glad that you're happy. It's always good to enjoy yourself. Now you could use your chisel nib for this as well. You don't have to use your brush nib for it. I just find the brush nib is easier to spread with and still get into those small areas. Okay, I'm going to finish his foot, then I'll look up at chat. And then we'll be opening new markers and holding multiples in the hand. All right, sparkle toes. Yes, we got to put sparkles on his toes. Come on now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dana. I hope that they are feeling a little bit better today. Oh, no, you're perfectly fine. I do have a couple of people that are trying to are we going to put nail polish? Yes. Now, I don't know about nail polish, but we will be coloring his toes a different color. Yeah, that's the thing about community and hanging out and everything else is we do try to help everybody out with that. All right, so I'm going to go in with BV2, which is dark violet light. And this is our medium tone. So we're going into the edges. And bringing it out. This layer I'm going to be a little bit more careful with. But it doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to blend it out with the other color. So I'm doing all the medium shadow areas as well as the dark shadow areas. That's cute, Emmy. That's awesome. And yes, I did color the inside of his mouth purple, and I will be fixing that. And then we're going to come up here on this wing. Down here. All right, so let's concentrate on his face for now, and we'll work in sections. So now I'm going to go in with the Aster BV5, and we're just going to put in that dark shadow. Then we're going to go back in with our medium and we're going to blend it in. And then we're going to go in with our light and we're going to blend it all together. Take a little bit more of that medium, a little bit of the dark. Try to keep your edges fairly wet so that you get a good blend. So I'm just flipping back and forth between the medium violet, which is dark violet light, and the darker tone of BV5, which is, of course I can't read it, Aster. And as long as you keep that edge fairly wet, you won't have any issues with the blending. It's when you try to put down onto a dry area, it makes it more difficult. That was the wrong one. So now I'm going in with the light. And I'm going to blend this all together here. Up into here, and then we're going to put some more dark in and go back and forth between the dark and the medium. So there's our medium. And here's our dark. And back into the medium. Blend that together. Not too concerned about going over too much on the areas that I'm going to put the orange in, because they will take over it. And it'll give them a bit of a shadow. Now we're going to come down this area here with our medium. And our dark. Welcome back. You're not gas bags today. So now I'm just going in with that light, blending it in. I'm going to saturate this area, and then we're going to work on it with the medium and the dark. Ah, that was the wrong one. Okay, so let's see if we can fix this, because I just used the wrong one. So let's see if we can fix it. He's just going to have a little bit of a tourniquet to his bump there. So his bump is going to be a little bit thicker on this side than on the other side, but that's okay. Blending that out with the medium and the light, just because I made the boo-boo. Yes, it's his hearing aid. That's good. I like that. Putting the medium in and then the dark. And the medium to blend it in. And the light to blend it into the rest of the face. Welcome back, Dawn. And then we're going to go in with the medium. And the dark. And then blending it together with the light. And there we have his little face so far. Oh, I'm sorry. So we've got his face done so far. And we'll work more on the oranges and things like that. So I'm going to go in here with the medium. And then just a little bit of the dark. Trying to follow that line a little bit. And then add the medium. And then blend it in with the light. Do the other side. Bring that medium down. And a little bit of dark. And blend it in with the medium. And then the light. And then we're going down into his foot here. And then the medium. Again, I'm not worried about getting into any areas I'm going to be adding the orange, so. Oh dear, what are you doing? Ah, yes. Um, Another thing you can do, Christina, is you can take it to a um, Office Depot or another stationery store and have them separate it for you. So they take it apart for you and then they can bind it on whatever side that you want it bound on. I know a lot of left-handed people do that. You do just fine with markers, little missy. I don't do as brilliantly as a lot of other people, but I'm getting the hang of them, just the same as I did with watercolor. And that's why we do these types of months where we're using mediums that we are not comfortable with. Like really, I used Prismacolors the entirety of last month and got very comfortable with them. Not to the point where I absolutely adore them, but I got comfortable with them. So I'm just going back in with that dark and the medium. And then the light to blend it all together. And we have a paw done. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, without ruining the picture on the back. Yeah, that's a difficult one. And I want medium here. And a little bit of dark down here. And then the medium again. And the light. Yeah, that is definitely another option, is get the second book. I know a lot of people do that, especially if they prefer to use markers. They buy 2 books so that they can use markers in it. Oh, thank you. Hello, Barbara. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. All right, going in with the mediums. Between his little toes. And then we take our dark. And then we go back in with our medium. And then we take our light. Now we're going to go down into the tummy area here with our medium. Oop, that was the dark. That's a good thing I did it close to the edge there. And then little flecks of the dark. And there. we're going to leave that medium there. Yes, absolutely. I have a tendency to do that too, Barb, but I prefer my pencils. I do like my pencils. So we're going to do his back foot here, his haunch, his leg, so to speak. And then we're going to take the dark. Trying to stick to that line fairly close. And then we're going to go back in with the medium. And spread that around. And then we're going to go in with the light. And blend that all together there. And then we're going to come down here onto his foot. And hopefully I'm still on screen. I'm lost, so sorry guys. You know, I like trying new things, especially when I'm not comfortable with them. And, you know, they say that it takes a while to get into the habit or into the understanding. So that's why I do an entire month of something, like if I'm going to do watercolor or alcohol markers or things like that. The reason why I do an entire month of it is because it takes a little bit of time to get used to and learn how to use that medium. And sometimes I have no clue. I am learning this stuff with you. So that's why I take an entire month doing it. You know, it'd be a pretty boring channel if I just stuck to what I know. And I love learning. Learning is the best part, in my opinion. All right, now we're going to go into his back area here. So we're going in with the dark. Well, with the medium first. With the darker tone. So this one again is BV2, and then we're going in with BV5. Make sure that you get your shadow from the other wing over top there. Then again with the BV2, just to blend that in. and then BV1. And we're going to wet this down here and up here on this one as well. And then we're going in with the medium. So I started with BV1, going in with BV2. And then we'll go in with BV5. And then again with the BV2. And the BV1 to blend it all together. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. We're going to wet it down. Come into the shadow areas. And then add our dark color. Go back through. Blend that in. Sorry about the turn, but I want to get this right on that line. And sometimes you just gotta turn something to get it in the right spot. And then we're just going to take that BV1, blend it in. Then we're going to take the medium. Not yet. I don't think there is a BB-8 yet. Not in the marker set anyway. I have a BB-8 in the office, but, well, Bob does, because I gave it to him. No, we're not going to use BB-8. Not to color with anyway. And we're coming down his tail and through his spots there. And we're going to come in with some darker tone there. And then blend it in. I'm not going to come into this area here with the light tone. I'm going to leave it this medium tone. But we will join it into the rest of it here. And then we're going to go back through and around his spots. Once again, I'm not worried about getting the color on his spots because I will be going over them with a different color, and that will just give it a bit of a shadow tone. We're going to come through here with the dark, and through there with the dark. Blend that in. And then go back with our light, combining that whole area together. I'm coming right into this area just to eliminate any kind of line that I've created by going over the dark or dry area. Alright, so there we have our dino's body. So let's put our purples away. Hi, Dion. Hello, hello. Um, okay, so you said Jen, not Ken. It's like, I didn't see any Ken in here. Did I miss somebody? Yeah, this paper takes quite a bit of layers, so you can definitely tweak and add more colors. Now we're going to do actually more colors because we're going to be adding some oranges. So I want YR35. Where's this one? Too dark. So we want YR35. This one. And then we want Y3. And Y13. All right, so these smaller ones, the smaller spots where we're not going to have a lot of chance to blend and layer, we're just going to do one color. And we're going to use Y3, which is melon yellow, YR35, which is cadmium yellow, and YR13, which is, I hate it when they make things so small. I don't know if you guys can read that. Nope. I think it says minimum. Minium. Minium. So it's YR13, YR35, and Y3. So because we're going to just do those exactly one color, we're going to take the YR35 and that purple that I went over the lines with. Like I said, the reason why I wasn't worried about that is because it's going to give us a bit of a shadow area, which gives the little spots some dimension. Absolutely, Barbara. You do not have to join Discord. You don't have to, hang out with us or anything. That's up to you. And on the phone, I don't do it myself on the phone, so unless I'm out in the garage or the RV. Yeah, anywhere that I'm not in the house. Okay, so there are his little spots. And we're going to do his little toenails this color as well. And we might add a little bit of dark to his toenails. Well, we'll actually be adding some glitter to his toenails, so because, and we'll probably add glitter to his spots too, because what is things without glitter? Oh, that's weird. I don't know why that is. Then we're going to go in with YR13 first on the edges there. So we're going to do the plates in YR13. And this is the lightest color that we're going to use. So it's a very pale orange, almost a peach. And then we're going to use Y3. And we're going to so this is our medium tone. I think. Hold on. No, I think that's our darker tone. I'm doing it the wrong direction. Sorry, guys. That's okay. It'll fix itself. So Y13. Then we go back over it with the YR13. Blend him in. You guys are all so cute. Yes, they are meant to be fluffy and cute. Well, mine are anyway. Alright, and then this one here, we're just gonna do that one. And then we're gonna come in here. And then we're gonna come out here. And then we're gonna come in here a little bit. And then we'll take the lightest color and blend it all together. Like so. I was thinking green would probably go really well with the orange and the purple. You are correct there, Emmy. I think that is definitely what we're going to have to do. And down here, do the 13. And it's amazing how long, even with markers, it takes to do an entire page when you're concentrating on it. Alright, now we're going up into his little spikies here. And then we're going to take our medium and our dark. Well, thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. That could be an issue. As long as I wasn't off screen, then I'm all good. So in other words, Jen was going to yell at me and I wasn't doing anything wrong. All right. And I'm just going back and forth between the three orange colors starting off with the YR13, then going into YR35, and then going into Y3, and then going back over it with the YR13 to blend. Like so. You too. You're so cute. Well, you almost yelled at me for absolutely no reason. I wasn't even doing anything wrong. I was doing everything right. Now I'm gonna cry. Not. Alright, so we need YG1 and we need G21 for the eyes. Pretty sure? Yeah. So we're going to start with, actually I think I want a bit of yellow too. Let's see. Yeah, Y1, maybe Y2. Yeah, maybe Y2. Want a bit of yellow in there. So let's put the yellow down first. You probably are correct. And then we'll add the green. And then the lighter green. I've got marker lids in hands and not enough hands to hold them all in. I think I want a little bit of this one. What color is that? Let's try this one. Okay, Alex. Well, thank you so much for coming. And now I'm going in with a bit of BG5, which is cobalt green. And just giving it a little bit of darkness in the shadow area here. And then I'll blend it down with the yellow. Like that. And this one around the No problem at all, Dana. I hope he enjoys it. So going in with the yellow, and then we're going to go in with the blue-green. And then we're going to go in with the yellow-green 1. So YG1. And then this one here. There we have him. I think we need a little bit more of the green here. All right, good enough. We all need mischief. Awesome. All right, so now I'm going to do the eyes. So I'm going to take that light gray, or dark gray I mean, that we used on the ant. And we're going to take a little bit of black. And then we're going to blend it in together a little bit. And there we have that. All right. So now I'm going to switch you over to the main screen here so you can see what we have done so far. All together. So far we've done our little dino dude, and we've done our little ant. And I think we're going to do our ladybug. Am I avoiding plant life? Yes. Yes, I am. Aw, Dion, don't overthink things. Don't overthink. Ant and deck. Okay. And what are we calling the ladybug? Is a dino dude. Yep. Emmy has and named them Ant and Deck. Or Des. Whichever. Deck. Des. We can call them Ant in December. Alright, so we're going to do the ladybug. We've got some red. And we have geranium, I think is a good one. It's a little dark, so let's go Sunset Glow. Betty Boop. Betty Boop. That's an awesome name for a ladybug. Betty Boop. Love it. All right, so we're going to use the light color first. Actually, I don't really need to worry about going over the spots because I'll be adding black to them anyway. And then our dark color, so we've got geranium and sunset glow. And we're going to use our geranium down here. Just blend it all in with the sunset glow. All right, and then we're going to take our black and we're going to very, very carefully do our spots. And we're going to take the gray. And then we're going to take our black. And then we're going to blend it in with the gray. And then we got his little legs. Her little legs. Its little legs. And there we have our ladybug. Yeah. That's the thing about diets is they don't like most things we like to eat. Alright, so we need Y3, which is out, I do believe, yes. Ew, dry. Um, sorry, that was a little. Alright, so I've got Y3 and I need a YR47 and E15. E15 might be a little bit too dark, but we'll try. And YR47. And we're going to do our little snail friend here. And we're going to start with E3. That's awesome. I'm glad you have your Jen back. So we're doing the base coat on the snail here. Doing little details with markers sometimes can be quite difficult. And that's one reason why I really like the brush pens, because you can get that little tiny fine nib into just about anything. Alright, now we're going to go in with this one. Awesome. So now I'm using, I wish I could read, mahogany. The writing on these tips is very, very tiny. And then we're going to use this one here, which is, they say pumpkin, but it looks too brown for pumpkin for me. And then we're going to put a little bit more of this melon yellow, which looks like tan to me. On this camera it looks kind of orange, but if you look on the other camera it'll start looking a little brown. Now for his shell, let's make sure I put all these in the right spot. What color should we do the snail shell? That's awesome. So we've got him purple. Him, of course, is black. She is red. Let's do a little bit of pink. Let's do some pink. Pink, pink, pink. 21. Yeah. And RV1. I say pink. Yes, I know Dion likes pink. Well, we did tan for the critter itself, and we are in the fantasy realm, so here we go. No, that's not the one I want first. This is the one I want first. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. I've got to check my markers because I put a marker back with the wrong lid. So I do believe with some markers that's not a problem. With other markers it's a bit of a problem. So let's take a look. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, no, that's lighter. Yeah, okay. So this one is RV2, and we don't want that one. We want this one. So the base coat that I'm putting down is R21, which is medium pink. Put the right lid on it. Sally Snail. Yeah. Alright, and then this one here. Blend that little bit of darkness into it. And this one more time just to give a little bit of highlight there. And there we have our snail. Yes, customers are needy. Tell them that we prefer you here. Alright, I'm going to switch over to the main. Alright, so we've got all the critters done. So I think now that we've got all the critters done, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Next week we will work on flowers and plants. Well, on Wednesday. So there are our critters. So we have Ant, Deck, Sally down here, and Betty Boop up there. I'm going to have to write down all those names now. So that is as far as we've got so far. Yes, Emmy named them all. Emmy has to send me ask Emmy to send me a DM, Discord message of all the names so that I can remember them. Yeah, I'm not going to remember that. I will remember Sally. Oh, we need to fix his little tongue. I've almost forgot his little tongue. Let's fix that before I forget. So we're going to take the Sunset Glow. And fix his little tongue. So there we have them so far. I hope you guys have enjoyed them, the colorings of them. Awesome, Emmy. Thank you. And next time, like I said, we'll get more into the plant life and the flowers, and then we will talk about backgrounds and how to do backgrounds with or without marker. So I'm actually leaning a little towards doing the background with a different medium. So we will have to see on Wednesday how far we get. All right, guys, until next time, I know it's a little bit early, but always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artists that you enjoy. Um, I am going to tootle off here a little early. Of course, Amazon Tammy is usually on about 2 hours after me. So if you haven't already seen her and haven't already joined her YouTube channel, there is the link for Tammy. Of course, we also have Davissa with us. Let's see if I spelled that right. Who also has a channel. Make sure that you check her out. And same with Wicca. Let's see if I did this right. I may have done that wrong. So make sure you head over to Tammy. Of course, the wonderful DJ's Colorful Escape has her own channel as well. And yeah, if you want to learn how to use Prismacolor, make sure you head over there and take a look. And as well, Wickabella does have a channel as well. And I think I may not have uploaded the link to that yet. But Wickabella is a moderator and she can upload her own link if she would like. And of course, because this is, my birth month, thank you all very much, Alex, for your super chat. Tara Lynn for your super chat. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Stacy, for joining us in the fairies as well. If you have joined the memberships and haven't seen your name added to the thank you membership list, I will be doing that this weekend and updating all of that. So I do apologize for it taking so long. I just haven't had a lot of time. So make sure everybody gets over to Amazon Tammy in about 2 hours. And if you have some time between now and when Tammy starts streaming, make sure you go over and check out Wiccabella's channel as well as Davissa's channel, which is DJ's Colorful Escape. Until then, guys, thank you all very much for joining, for hanging out with me, and I hope you have enjoyed this absolutely adorable little dragon from Dragon Tales, done by Fabrica Fantasy. I did post the link for Fabrica's Facebook group earlier. Let me see if I can find it again. So this is Fabrica's Facebook group. If you would like to purchase any of her books, whether it be her digital copies or her physical copies, there is a link in her Facebook channel that you can go to purchase the book, and then you message her and she will send the book. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for joining, for hanging out with me. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. I do apologize for not being as interactive in chat. Sometimes markers make me concentrate. All right, guys. Until next time, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye for now.